Hello everyone, Squirrelcore here. Um, Quick apology on the frame rate. It's doing a few funky things right now. So, mm, I will probably include it, but there was a little bit of footage where I had just survived a wither fight. It was very nasty. I realized what was happening. A wither was spawning beside me, unbidden. I quickly turned it into a land world and disabled mob griefing because the warp theory mod I was using, or am using still, which adds some cool things, was doing unwanted things like spawning withers randomly. I did some research. The mod actually damages your world in quite a number of ways, so I have found a modified version of it. By found, I mean made a modified version of the mod and have basically disabled, thank God for open source and knowing how to code, a version of it that's not so bad. So since then I had done quite a bit. I've basically got myself in a position where we don't have to worry about certain things anymore. Let me discuss what some of those things are before we do a build. By the way, in here you'll see something. I need to be careful not to fall. That's down to bedrock. Yes, that I was playing around with the arcane tunnel bore, shooting it straight down. I wanted to test something. I couldn't get to work quite how I wanted to, sadly, but I have plans. Those plans include wonderful things like, well, we're gonna science something quickly. I think I'm getting low on diamonds again. I'm using diamonds about as fast as I'm getting them. The quarry we have is kind of horrible, but I'm managing to... Yeah, why is the world running so slow right now? My computer's suddenly running really slow. 1 second. We're just gonna... That legitimately improved my frame rate. Okay. I had Windows media player set in the background because I was listening to a podcast before this. Oh, why the heck not? I was listening to the Podquisition, but with Jim Sterling on his Jimquisition website. Huge fan of Jim Sterling, actually. Brilliant man, brilliant man. So we have done a number of things between episodes. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering, this is now how I'm abusing. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm AFKing beside this, the whisper weed, and walking away, like basically just building a dirt box around myself and walking away from the game. Totally legitimate way to play a game. Actually, I want to test something. Yes, good. I am in the proper difficulty. I was in another world which I had put on peaceful, a test world. I wanted it on peaceful while I did something. I didn't know if I had turned it off. Anyhow, we now have a black alchemical bag, by the way. This is basically contains all the stuff for various builds I wish to do this episode. So without further ado, we're going to get to work. This episode might be a bit long. I might end up chopping it at some point. I have no idea, but let us begin. So, actually, no, I don't want to build the portal here. And now that I think about it, I need a lot more flowers than I have. There we go. We are going to begin blood magic. This altar is a tier 1 blood altar. I basically just laid it out. Everything is laid as far as the tier 5. There's plans to do a tier 6 altar here, yes. I don't know what I'm going to do with the tier 6 altar. Like, I'll probably expand this to support a tier 6 altar question mark. By the way, ethereal platform, arcane levitator underneath. Basically, it's just so I can do this. I have step up because of my boots. So, we are going to the Twilight Forest. Why? More or less because we can. Ah, good. Good, it recognized it. Had an issue there for a minute. Nearly every mod in the pack has been updated. I am sure I missed something or another. But whatever. Just get things I was getting a bunch of stuff ready. Basically, I've gotten everything ready that I could possibly need. Actually, I want to just test if something is in here. Yes, it is. Okay. I have plans. We are going to Twilight Forest. I have also added new mods, which we might explore. There's one in here that I really want to try out called Erebus. It's like, oh, I'm going to play the Erebus mod, and then every time I added it to a server that some me and my buddies were having, the server kept on like just getting shut down because no one was playing on it other than me, and that defeats the point of me maintaining a server. It's just a mod I've really wanted to try out. Well, there's rose bushes. I've been wanting one of those. So, okay, so anyhow, what to discuss? Well, achievements, Minecraft, the Erebus, Twilight Forest. There's a progression that's now kind of enforced on you. We need to do various things while we're here. We're moving that position to there. And we are severely overpowered to take this place on. Do I have? I did not. I'm sure I forgot to update one or two mods in the pack, so I apologize if I have something that's slightly out of date in here for the time. Not that you'll be seeing this until when you see this, everything is going to be horribly out of date because I pre-record like a lot. Anyhow, what I want is I want the oh my god, I'm totally drawing blanks right now. So first of all, why are you not showing me the magical stuff? Is there a config option I have to? Ah, good. Let's kill a Naga while we're here. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if I remembered something. I did. We are going to do something first, then we're gonna kill a Naga. believe it or not, but the Twilight Forest is actually easily abusable, like the way its world generation works. Ah, here's a sinister node. So the trick with Twilight Forest world generation is it generates what I like to call zones, regions. Regions is the word I'm looking for. So if you look here, we are in one region, and in nearly every region you will see at least one thing. Typically there are actually rivers between all the regions due to the way the world gen works. I don't know what the technical term is. Maybe I'm getting things right or very wrong. So we are in we're in this region here, and according to my map, there is a hollow hill that dominates this region right there. In here, I don't feel like doing this the right way. There's a lot of resources. Now, my plan is pretty simple. I heard a creeper. Alright, I'm a little edgy now, but whatever. So, the one thing I like about Thaumcraft in general is, or modern Minecraft in general, is the crazy builds people try and come up with. Thaumcraft is kind of inspires really cool add-ons, I've learned. Some of those add-ons are definitely better than others, but I've never seen a Thaumcraft add-on I didn't in some way like. So, what we are going to do is actually quite simple. We are going to, I don't need this. I happen to have a theory that something I forgot, oops, is, so I need one less of these actually. I need that, this, I need these, this, 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 and this. So we'll put that there for now. So I've learned some neat things over my time playing modded Minecraft. One of those things is some of the coolest things that I have ever seen in Minecraft has been the result of builds that people have done because of mods. Mods create new necessities, new needs, and a overwhelming desire to somehow pull off those needs. I have come up with the idea, after much research, of how to meet one of those needs, the greatest need in Minecraft: resources. The more mods you have, the more resources you need. It's inescapable. Like, that's just how it is. I have long sought to take that reality and adjust it for my own needs. I forgot something at base. I will be right back. Where's my map? Okay, so I'm just down here. We will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I quickly ran to base and back again to pick up what I needed. Just a chest seal so that we could have a way to send things home. Short version, I put that in there. It ends up in here. As you can see, cobble is popping up here from the quarry back home. Now then, this here is, why not do that? So, you know what we're gonna do actually? I was gonna do this one way, but we are now gonna do this another way. I need this piece of coal. Runic whitelist. I brought a blacklist, did I not? Yes, I did. Weird things are happening with MBT data right now, so I might as well do that. No. So, simple version, what happens is things end up here. This will not touch cobble or coal. Cobble and coal will be pulled out into here. It'll take 100% of the things from this chest. Interesting little way to do this. Now, what we have here is we have we need a pair of golems. This golem is actually carefully designed for another, you know what? Take him. I want an empty core golem here. Oh, I did have this on me. I totally looked over it because I'm a dunce. Alrighty then. Something we are going to do while we're here, by the way, is this. Good. This area is now chunk loaded because that makes everything better. Now, what I need is... I'll be back again. I forgot to bring the alchemical furnaces and the alembics required for this build. I was interrupted while I was prepping for this episode, and apparently I forgot to do a lot more than I thought I did. I'll be back shortly. Alright, so we got this. that. We have this thing here. I am literally going to burn one of these to ensure that I get that. I am sure I have labels. I do not, because I am a dumbass. Do I have labels? Nope. I thought I brought labels. Apparently I did not. So I am going to cut again. Actually, no, I'm not. I was about to walk away, then I realized I had the one important label. I was going to do things a slightly different way, but we can just do that instead. So what we will do is we'll do that. Basically what I did is I put 8 essentia in there. Now my plan for all of this is quite simple. What we have is we have a golem. That golem gets an empty core. He is told pull out cobblestone. Put the cobblestone in here. So now say this thing is digging and it draws out cobblestone. He will put cobblestone in the top there. Now what we need is we need golem number 2. Golem number 2 gets this empty core. Squirrel core remembers that he needs to do something critical. And save himself from madness. There we go. We got a warp ward now. Alright, so golem number 2 fills that. In our magical, wonderful scenario, this guy digs up some coal. That coal goes into the bottom, producing Perdito, which should be going into the top, but is not. Why isn't it? Why do you hate me so? You know what? That can go there instead. Whatever. I can adjust. You know, I need to go out and okay, we're gonna do that. And I believe I have the tool on me to just do a quick. Yeah, I got a section on Terra here. This thing's sucking for Perdito. We're good there. In the future I should have less of this issue, hopefully. We will see. So I take these two out and I put them in here. Azenor did us a huge favor when he created the void tools. No, you can't do it that long. But if you do it for about a minute and a half, what you can get when it decides to work for me do I have to? Yeah, I have to put it under. Right now it's working on a 5 on, 5 off setup. But all of this, basically what this is doing is something that people like Direwolf have gone through a lot of trouble to get this to happen. Normally people are like, oh, just drop an ender chest, that's good enough. Me? Nah. Nope. This would be more efficient if this was set with a Terra label, I will admit. Sadly it is not. I will hopefully have this fix itself. But something you will notice is this will never, ever actually break. We're gonna make it go on for a minute 30, off for a minute 30. That's just because this way, this void pickaxe should never break. All the enchantments are basically on the wand focus. We are actually pretty good here. Like, this setup here is a fully functional setup to do basically all you need with cobblestone. And this should not fill with cobblestone, hopefully. If I was afraid of that, what I could actually do is remove the cobblestone thing here. This will take priority, I believe, over this one. But it'll go for a minute and a half, stop, continue for a minute and a half, stop. That is the plan for this build. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to be back when we're ready to fight a Naga, because I want to run over there and I quickly need to check something out of game.